Hey guys, welcome back to the Flag Nerds podcast. This is episode 15 now. I sort of fucked up last episode by saying 13 again. Uh, I'm Ivan,
I'm Brittney.
and it's been about 2 months since we recorded. Uh, a lot has actually happened. Like
Oh yeah.
substantially a lot that has actually happened in the
Well,
past two
it's
months.
gaming industry, the everything in the world.
Yeah. Uh, Uh, first, the first thing I kind of want to touch up on. First of all, how have you been?
busy. Busy is definitely the word for it. I started a new job, so I'm slowly starting to make money again.
That's good.
Um, I have a
I,
cat in my lap now.
I mean, like you
I
always had a cat in your lap.
um, but uh, I'm not as behind on bills as I was. As having a job, sitting out on work for 6 months definitely makes it hard to keep up with shit.
Yeah, I know that feeling. What do you do
Um,
now?
I am a dishwasher at a Red Robin.
Ah, okay, so just food industry again.
Yes.
Okay,
No animals. No. Um, but I actually make 18.50 an hour
that's pretty good.
as a dishwasher. Um, so I can't complain. I'm like, it's good money. The only thing I wish is I only work maybe 4 or 5 days out of the week. But not much I can do when we're getting into a slower part of the season. Next week I'll get a lot more busy because of Christmas.
Yeah,
If people wanted a rough idea of where we're recording this,
yeah. Currently we are recording is in the second week of December.
yeah,
It'll
a few days
probably
for my
come out.
birthday.
Yeah, nine
Literally,
days.
no, 3 days until my birthday.
13th, not 19th. What am I saying? 19th. It's because I know somebody else who's on the 19th,
Yeah,
so I keep
yeah.
mistaking the dates.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, my birthday is literally on a Friday the 13th. So,
Ah, yeah.
but yeah. Otherwise, things have been going pretty well. I've been mostly just if I'm not working, I'm either playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 or I'm just on my phone playing some random fuck off mobile game
Hmm.
because fucking it's nice having a phone like this that can handle the stupidity that is mobile games now.
Yeah, my phone is like super freaking slow right now. I actually have to use my work phone to play mobile games. Like if I want to play like TCG, I use this.
Yeah. Um, kind of as a decent segue. Have you played the Pokemon TCG?
Actual TCG, no, but the mobile game I've been playing it a lot.
I was specifically talking about the new TCG Pocket thing
Yeah,
Nintendo made.
yeah. I mean, like, I've been playing it like pretty much since it came out. It's sort of similar to how Pokemon Go was,
Yeah.
but like,
Um, I kind of can't wait for them to add more packs because it's like what they have right now. If you were to put, I think it's like someone said, like you don't even have to put a lot of money in the game. You could have every card in the game.
I've never put I haven't put
Neither
money
have I.
in the game, and after like I don't know 4 or 5 weeks or so, I have almost every card. I'm just missing a couple of
Right.
EXs and a couple
Same.
of basics.
Like I'm missing a couple of the EXs and a couple of other like rare cards.
Yeah, I'm missing War Turtle for some reason. I have Squirtle and Blastoise, but I'm missing War Turtle.
I mean, day one, I made sure I got my Blastoise deck going because
Yeah,
Blastoise is like one of my favorite Pokemon.
yeah. I know. I have a
Like,
drawing that says Blaster Blastoise on it.
God, I still remember the days when that was the username I used.
Yeah, I mean, like I still have a Pokemon related username for everything.
Well, I don't know if I ever told you, but there was a reason I stopped using that username. I think I had mentioned it, but I don't ever think I went into detail.
No, I don't think you've
Um,
ever mentioned it. You just like one day changed to Succubi Brittney, but and then
yeah, so that was because of the whole fact of like I was transitioning, so I
okay,
wanted to like segue because
that's what I assumed
uh
it was.
yeah, with me transitioning, I was like I want to segue to a different username that I feel like is more encapsulates like myself as a person or whatever, and like I feel like that because don't get me wrong, Blastoise I found was like a very fitting username for me because I love Blastoise and Blaster just fit with it
Yeah, because the alliteration.
because yeah, and like it was just a random fucking username I came up with in high school. Like literally, I think I came up with it like I think my freshman year of high school
Hmm.
or some shit. And because I think you were helping me set up a Steam account for Smite, and I needed a username or some shit.
Probably. Yeah, I
So
mean, like that sounds accurate.
because I know one of the first few games I played with you on Steam was Smite, and then I think Dota.
I don't think it was Dota. I don't think we ever played Dota. Uh,
Maybe that was something I just did on my own time.
yeah, probably.
Because I know we
Uh,
didn't play League because you made it very clear you were not dragging me into League.
Correct. It might have been Blaze Blue.
You know what? It might have been. Yeah, I think it was Blaze Blue because I think it was for Central Fiction or Chrono Phantasma. One of the two.
It was Calamity Trigger.
Was it Calamity Trigger?
It was yeah, Calamity Trigger.
Okay.
Because we played one
Okay.
of the earlier ones.
Yeah, and now fucking Blaze Blue's kind of gone on a radio silent.
Yeah, because they're focusing on other games.
Right. Like, look how good Strive did Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Arxis is mostly focusing on Guilty Gear. They're focusing on DBZ.
I was gonna say yeah,
Or
they're
well,
focusing.
they're trying to get DBZ onto they're trying to fix DBZ is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because for fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's it called? They're doing stuff with Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yep. Which I actually played Grand Blue Fantasy. The, I don't think it's. I think it's Relink. Relink's the fighting one, isn't it?
Versus.
Okay, so yeah, Relink was the one I'm thinking. So I played Relink all the way through the story.
Mm.
And it's actually a lot of fun. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is a lot of fun, and it made me even want to play Versus more. I just haven't had the money to pick up Grand Blue Fantasy Versus
Mm.
because unfortunately, it's like if you want both games, it's like $120 sync.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a lot of money for fighting
Not
games right now.
including any of the DLC you want for Versus for like 2B or anything like that.
I forgot 2B was in the game.
Yeah, she's a DLC character. I think there's even um cameo characters now. Like I think there's another one now.
Yeah. Uh, I think Haomaru is in the game, or no, that might be no. That's what's it called? Soul Calibur. So because Soul Calibur also has 2B.
Yes.
Uh,
Uh, actually, looking.
is Baiken in the game?
Yeah, there's 2B. Maybe I was wrong. It looks like only TB because the other characters are Beatrix, Lucy. I don't know how the fuck I pronounce that. Silas, Vayne, Verusia, Vicala, Lancelot, and Catalina.
Hmm.
Which Catalina surprises me that she's not just part of the base roster. Oh no, that's a character costume. I'm fucking stupid. That's what I get for being sick.
Eh.
But point is, like, Arxis is focusing on other stuff than BlazBlue because, like, after Cross Tag, they're kind of like, they're like, okay, let's focus on our other games because we haven't done like a Guilty Gear game or Grand Blue game in like forever.
Yeah, I want them to make a P5 arena
Yeah.
because
So
I
it's
really want to play as the Persona 5 characters.
yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. There's a song that came out with this Dawn Trail in 14 that is very Persona-esque, and it's really fucking weird in a Final Fantasy game to hear like Persona music. because like it's music that fits too well with the Persona theme, and it's just like, what? Like I wasn't expecting to boot up my Final Fantasy 14 to hear Persona music,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a theme that they've done with Dawn because there's like Splatoon music in there, there's Persona, like, and it's just like, what are they doing? Like, are they trying to reference different genres of like music and whatnot? And I'm like,
It
it
could
isn't
be.
bad, but it's just like, why?
Yeah. I mean, like, Splatoon is like very just uh happy punk. I
I was gonna say
guess.
it is almost like Vocaloid a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Very Vocaloid, almost Simlish.
I think the thing that really made me think of Splatoon music though was because it was hard. It sounded more like the Inkling sound, so I was just like, the fuck. But it's just because the vocals are going so quickly that it gets. If you're not paying attention, it can kind of get garbled.
Yeah.
So, um, but to segue from like one fighting thing to another, Marvel Rivals that just shadow dropped.
It didn't shadow drop, but
Well, it
like,
it just came out. The drop date wasn't announced, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, it dropped," and we're just like, "What?"
well, they revealed the release date like a month ago.
Right.
What did shadow drop was the beta.
Yes. And
That
everyone was a little upset about that because it was just like, what the fuck? Because people were like, okay, did we miss like a post or something? And it's just like, nope. It just dropped for a day and then we're gone.
yeah, it just like came out of nowhere, and a lot of people were saying they're like, oh my god, this is uh, like a better Overwatch. And after
So
playing it, it is. It's
yeah, it is.
legitimately a
It
better
genuinely
Overwatch.
is. The only complaint I have with the game right now is Iron Fist. I just find he's a little too overtuned.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like fighting Iron Fist. He's a bit
But I
awkward.
have found characters my favorites to play to deal with Iron Fist is Bucky,
Mm.
Winter Soldier, because of that grapple that
Oh yeah,
Bucky
yeah,
has. And then you just do the uppercut into usually one headshot is enough to kill an Iron Fist because they're still in stun lock.
yeah.
And because one of my friends was like, "Oh, you should play Bucky because he plays a lot like McCree," and I'm like, "Okay," because
Really?
yeah, because in Overwatch my biggest main character was Cree or Cassidy,
I don't know. I
and
I played a
I
bit
could
of
see it with the
Bucky.
revolver. I could
Yeah,
see it with the revolver, but he doesn't
yeah.
play like the revolver. Yes, but the rest of his kit, fuck no. He's a literal. Oh,
Warthog.
you get in my face, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you and one tap you in the head.
Yeah, yeah. To me, he feels like Warthog.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Um, the other thing that's really funny to do is to pair him up with Rocket. I don't know if you've done that, the team up with them.
I haven't done team ups at all.
So Rocket and Bucky, Rocket will give Bucky infinite ammo on like a little booster pad.
Yeah, yeah. I remember
Increased fire rate.
hearing that.
That shit is so funny to just spam down a sight line because I was fighting a Hawkeye and I started spamming that shit. He was trying to peek out. Every time he peek out, he get a headshot and he had to go run off to go get healed. And I'm
Yeah,
just like, yeah, you can't snipe me if I'm fucking spamming down a choke line.
yeah. I'm also I've also been maining a character who gets infinite ammo from Rocket. I've been playing a lot
Oh,
of
you've
Punisher.
yeah, Punisher.
Bro, Punisher's so much fun.
I've tried him. Honestly, so far for characters I've been enjoying, I've been playing a lot of Bucky, Scarlet Witch, Star Lord, Luna, and then for my tank, I've been really wanting to get better with Doctor Strange.
Mm.
And like
Yeah.
Strange is just one I need to figure out like the best way to do his rotations.
Yeah. David's been playing a little bit of Strange. He's mostly been playing a lot of Scarlet Witch.
I mean, everyone's been playing Scarlet Witch because like she's not exactly the hardest character in the game.
Nah, you just spam right click and then
You basically play her like you would play a aggressive Moira.
yeah.
And then you got a fucking nuke for a ultimate that you very much scream out to everyone.
You wanna, do you know what her alt is called?
I actually haven't looked at the name of it.
It's called Chaos Control.
That's funny. That's actually kind of funny. Especially with the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie coming out. Like,
Yeah, it's really funny. Well, why is it called Chaos Control?
you know somebody's gonna fucking go like, oh, because I actually saw there was a post from the devs that said if anyone mods the game for like any like unique skins or anything, they'd get banned instantly. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. I'm like, I'm glad you guys are gonna be tough on that. But I really wanted to see someone mod Shadow the Hedgehog over Scarlet Witch and just hear him scream, "Chaos Control!" Because that would have been really fucking funny.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but honestly, I think Marvel Rivals might actually force Blizzard to start fixing Overwatch 2.
yeah, because
Because
Overwatch
like
is a
they're
complete
about to
shit
drop
show.
their new season for Overwatch 2, and there's gonna be an Avatar crossover,
Oh.
like Airbender Avatar crossover.
Oh.
So like,
Oh, like Smite did.
yes, like Smite. But the problem is everyone's like, you're doing this as Marvel Rivals dropped. It's got some of the biggest player numbers right now. That crossover is not going to do much.
Yeah, I think I think they said that like they got like 10 million or 100 million players in like 72
Oh yeah,
hours.
yeah, it's insane, the player base, and a lot of them are even like pro Overwatch players who went over to play the game and they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like in Overwatch, I felt like I could barely get a single kill. Like I felt like
Yeah,
I couldn't aim properly. But in this game, like I can actually aim.
I will say one thing I do find annoying is the amount of times I'll queue into a game and then no one wants to play healer or no one wants to tank, and you kind of get like steamrolled for it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remember I'm like, okay, that's kind of like an early problem of a lot of shooters is everyone wants to try everything. So you're just gonna have matches where people just want to try a thing and they don't even realize, oh, we need this.
Yeah. Whereas in Marvel Rivals, there's actually a decent amount of healers, and they actually do
Yeah.
a lot.
Um, there's I think 33 characters right now. I think I remember the
33.
number,
Yeah.
which I was pointed out to, which is that is more than what Overwatch has right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I think Overwatch right now has about 20 something characters.
Hmm.
And everyone's just kind of found that really funny how a game that's very similar as a team-based shooter with very similar modes has more characters than Overwatch with arguably better fleshed out kits.
Yeah, if anything, a lot of the characters are just similar to how characters are in
Well, look
Overwatch.
at Black Widow. She's very similar to Widowmaker.
Yeah, Black Widow's similar, basic Widowmaker. Bucky's
Hawkeye's
little,
similar to Hanzo.
yeah, Hawkeye's Hanzo.
Psylocke is
Psylocke for
Genji.
some reason is Genji. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's Genji without the wall cling.
Honestly, I have found that she doesn't need it all that much because she's got the double dash, she's got the invisibility.
Yeah,
Her ultimate is a little crazy.
I love her ultimate. It's so good.
Better than fucking Dragon Blade.
Yeah. Because Dragon Blade is just a reflector. That's all it is.
Yeah. And then Luna, something I've had to remind myself is she is basically the Zenyatta of this game.
Really?
Well, because her guard is basically Transcendence Orb. Her ultimate is just Transcendence. And then she has a freeze and then the infinite ammo thing.
Hmm.
But otherwise, she has like half of Zen's kit.
Right. Okay, I guess if they were to put Iceman in the game, then that would be what's her face, Mei Mei.
Oh, May, yeah.
Mei,
I think
yeah.
the character that I'd be really excited to see in Marvel Rivals, because I said one of them is Mystique, but I don't know what they could do for her because of Loki. Because Loki kind of has the whole shape-shifting thing right now. And I'm like, it'd be really cool to see them do Mystique, but I'm like, I don't know what they could do for her. Because her whole thing was transforming into other people, and I'm just like, huh. Loki kind of screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah. I mean, like, it makes sense why they put Loki rather than Mystique because of.
Well, yeah, because Loki is far more popular than Mystique is
At this point.
Yes. that's partially due to the Loki series and then just
The Marvel
all of the
Cinematic Universe in general.
yeah, the MCU has definitely helped.
Yeah,
Um,
if this game came out in like 2015, 2011 or something like that, then Loki
I will
then
say
Loki
it
would
was
have been
really
replaced with Mystique.
surprising to see like obscure characters in here like Jeff and Psylocke, who a lot of people don't even know exist,
Psylocke, I wouldn't say is too obscure, especially because of how
but
she
definitely more obscure than
of
like
what her costume is.
yeah, that's true. Well, people thought it was funny that they chose this design as her base skin and then put her normal design as a paid skin.
Yeah, I like her redesign. She's Kunoichi, it's
Yeah,
which I
instead
like
of
a
just
lot
fucking
more than
sexy bimbo ninja, like
yeah, which is actually how she looks in the movies.
yeah. And I didn't think I'd actually enjoy playing them, but I've actually really enjoyed playing. Like, I have to actually remember. I played Spider-Man. I actually have fun with him, but like he's kind of difficult to learn.
I tried to play I really want to play Spider-Man because Spider-Man is like my favorite
Right.
of all Marvel because it's Spider-Man. But like he's so awkward to play, and like
You have to really
I'm kind of getting that ability to play Spider-Man from Venom, but like Venom is
yeah.
also weird.
Venom and Spider-Man play very much as in you dive the backline, pick one person off, and get the fuck out.
Yeah,
But at least with Venom, he can take the hits to be able to do that and still get out.
yeah.
Spidey, Spidey, you almost have to like drop a healer and then just hope to God you don't just get dogpiled.
Mm-hmm. I wish Venom played like Warthog.
Yeah, I getcha.
Venom makes more sense to play like Warthog than Bucky.
Yeah. I'm now realizing you're meaning Roadhog.
Roadhog, that's his name.
I'm sitting here like Warthog. I'm like, I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't put it together. Oh, Roadhog.
God damn! I've been saying Warthog this entire time.
Just every time you say Roadhog, or Warthog, you just have to like a little caption pop up, just Roadhog. But no, yeah. Venom playing more like Roadhog would make a lot more sense of having like a grab, pull in, kill, and then rinse and repeat or like whatever.
Yeah, he's also awkward to aim, and his range is like
Yeah.
weirdly surprising.
Well, and I think part of the awkwardness with aiming comes from the fact that this is a third-person shooter.
I like the fact that this is a third person shooter.
I
hate FPS.
I do too. I just think not many people are used to third-person shooters because there's not a lot of them in the market that are popular.
Yeah, I mean, like there was what's it called? Not Guilty Gear, Gears of War back in the day.
Yeah, Gears of War.
Uh, what am I thinking of? Paladins has a third person mode which I used all the time. I hated going into first person.
Paladins,
Smite
it really felt like the game was
really
built
shooter,
around.
Smite.
Smite, Predecessor. That's another one. Predecessor.
I don't know I don't know what predecessor is.
It's another MOBA, but it's a third person shooter one. And it plays very similar to Smite, but it has its own uniquenesses. And like because it has the whole you build items, you're building your abilities like and whatnot. But if you're gonna play a MOBA, kind of expect that already. You're gonna have to make a build. You're gonna have to level up your abilities. Like that's kind of just been the general go-to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what other third person shooters there are.
Yeah, there's not a lot of them.
Yeah. Because I prefer third person shooters, like, because like I feel like I could see more with third person shooters.
Yeah, you can, and once you get used to like how the aiming is, it's actually really easy to like take advantage of how much information you can see.
Mm-hmm. I also like playing characters that like you don't really have to aim that much with.
Right.
but aiming with them does help a lot.
Yeah.
So my two mains right now are Psylocke uh, and Punisher, and you really don't have to aim with those two characters.
Psylocke, you kind of have to at least aim for their general body mass.
Yeah,
Um,
and
and same with Punisher.
although yeah, Punisher you do have to aim a little bit, but like not not a lot because he's like burst fire. So
Yeah. The one character I didn't feel like, or I didn't expect to be the most Overwatchy was Star-Lord, because he's
yeah,
a mix of Tracer and Soldier, and it's a really weird combo.
yeah, Tracer and
Yeah, Soldier 76 because of the
Soldier
aim lock,
really.
because of the ultimate. That's just Visor.
Oh,
Um,
I was thinking Reaper.
a little bit, but I think Tracer more just because of especially because like the pistols
Yeah, the dual pistols. Yeah.
and then the whole like moving around and whatnot. The
Mm-hmm.
the backflip I was like his kickflip I wasn't expecting to give invulnerability to him.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. He's kind of weird. I haven't played him yet, so I don't 100% know like what he feels like.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I play a little Iron Man. Iron Man is kind of fun. He's a pretty good
Iron Man, I played
DPS.
one match of him, and I was just like, this guy is can be so busted if no one on the enemy team wants to go and play like Punisher or anything to stop Iron Man.
Yeah. Which is kind of why I like playing Punisher because like we tend to be fighting a lot of flying people.
Yeah,
So,
especially like you got Storm, you've got Iron Man.
yeah, Storm, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch,
Yeah,
what's his face, uh,
you got Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange, Star Lord a little bit.
Yeah, Star Lord a little bit. Spider Man and Venom if you want to count them for flying around with their grapples.
Yeah, they're aerial essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah, and for some reason, Penny doesn't do that. She
Penny
climbs. She can
feels
climb up
so.
walls.
Yeah, Penny feels so weird, but in a fun way.
Yeah,
I will say her ultimate needs to be like the duration needs to be toned back a little bit. 10 seconds seems a little obscene.
yeah,
Her ultimate, but honestly, I think that also could just be a thing of the game's still new. Everyone is still figuring shit out,
yeah.
so it's a thing of like kind of wait and see how things turn out.
Mm-hmm.
Because like people are pretty sure there probably won't be a heavy balance patch for a little while because
Oh well,
the player base
there was a balance patch that came out last night.
was there.
Yes, there was.
Wonder what they changed.
I can look it up.
That's what I'm doing too.
I'm on their Discord, so
Like any player changes, it looks like a lot of bug fixes.
I mean, like that's still good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is the wrong filter.
Yeah, it's just bug fixes.
Okay.
Well, like I saw one of the bugs they fixed was the whole Jeff the Shark being able to clip through the floor with his ultimate,
Mm.
and I was like, yeah, that's something that should probably get fixed really quick. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is definitely making a bit of a uproar in the community of gaming because of like how good it is.
Yeah. One thing I really want them to do, I really wish they had implemented from the beginning, is cross progression.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's like really freaking annoying
It
that they
does.
don't have.
It's always weird when there's a game with cross play but not cross progression, or vice
Yeah,
versa.
because Smite didn't have it for PlayStation, which for a long ass time.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember we're talking about that of like, oh, they got cross progression, and you and I were talking about like how I could go back to PC, and I was like, no, I can't. And you were like, what do you mean? And I was like, because they don't have it for PlayStation yet. And you had looked it up. You're like, what the fuck? That's so weird.
Yeah,
And now it is a thing. Like now they do have cross progression on all platforms.
yeah, but it's what's even weirder is that the Switch version had it
Yep.
before PS4
Yep.
did.
People are pretty sure it was just a Sony being a bitch thing.
Yeah, it is because Sony doesn't like crossplay.
Right. even though that's a really dumb thing to not like.
Yeah, yeah, because for the longest time there were literally only 3 games that had it, and then when high res uh, 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 got allowed to have it, there were 6 games. I think your audio cut out.
No, I have animals going a little insane.
Okay, good thing I
As I'm
can't
sure.
hear them.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, but, yeah, it's really weird that it doesn't have cross progression, because like because a lot of people are running into like performance problems.
Yeah, I've ran into it here and there on a couple of maps.
Are you playing on PlayStation or are you playing on PC?
Yes, I'm on PS5.
Okay, you are on PS5. Yeah, because like I'm also on PS5.
Right.
I did play it on the PS5, but like I don't like playing with controller.
Yeah.
So like I have to play on my PC, but I'm running into performance issues on my PC because my PC is like old as fuck. So like so I want to be able to play on PS5,
Mhm.
but I can't because I hate playing with controller.
Right.
PS5 does have mouse and keyboard is,
Yeah,
availability.
because of the whole like cross-play thing, so they have mouse and keyboard support.
Yeah, but it doesn't work for Marvel Rivals.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like
So
I was
much
looking.
the same way.
Yeah, because like on the first day that I started playing it, I'm just like, why is it okay? Let me try to play it on PS5. Okay, controller feels weird. Let me try to get another keyboard and another mouse, plug that into my PS5 and see if that works. Oh, what
Right.
the fuck is going on? None of this is working. Then I looked up. Oh, they don't.
Right.
It's just not supported. Just like what? Why? It's really dumb.
It is. It really is dumb.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
that's like my main issue. Although I did turn down a lot of the settings on my PC, so I'm not running into too many problems.
I haven't either. A lot of the problems I ran into are either bugs or like I said, it just feels like some characters need a little bit more tweaking, but otherwise I've been thoroughly enjoying the game.
Yeah, I mean like I haven't run into too many it's the technical issues really.
Right.
Uh, what's weird is that like what I have run into weirdly enough is hitboxes, like weird hitbox stuff.
Yeah.
Because
I ran into that too.
so whenever I'm in my turret with Punisher,
Punisher.
yeah, uh for some reason like so I can only put the turret down when I'm on a flat ground. Obviously,
Right.
I can't put them on slopes or stairs. Uh, on one of the maps, I think it's Clintar. Uh,
Sounds about right.
uh, or no. It's one of the it's one of the collector maps. Where there's like a two layer like central section. And
Asgard?
it might be Isgard. I'm not too sure. I'm forgetting what the map is called.
Either Asgard or Wakanda.
I don't think it's Wakanda.
It's probably Asgard. Asgard, because like
But,
you're talking about the one where there's like the central platform with a ring on top, and then the fighting on the bottom with the point, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Asgard.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So on Isgard, on one on the second platform, like
Yep.
there's the ramps to the second platform. one of the ramps broke. So I decided,
Right.
okay, let me sit right behind the ramp, and try and try to shoot people down.
Right.
But I have a very limited uh,
A view.
field of view. Like I can see people, I can see a good a size of the ring, but because of the ramp, I can't shoot all the way down.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, so like the ramp is like up to here, and I can only shoot like this much.
Mhm.
So like people under here, and that's a substantial margin. It's
Yeah.
not. I'll probably put up footage of what that looks like, but like like there was just a point where I just like couldn't shoot people, and even though
Right. Yeah.
they were in my field of view, I could see them, but because of the way that the hitbox of the ramp is, I couldn't shoot it. I
Right.
couldn't shoot them, and then also on one of the other maps, the one with the drum.
Tokyo. Not Tokyo.
It's
The
it's
spider. Yeah.
yeah, it's the 29.9 map.
Yeah. Might be
Yeah.
Tokyo 2099. Something like that.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. On that map, there's a spot that I can sit down on. I just so happen to sit down on a spot where there's a tree in front of me. And it's not like it's a big tree. It's a skinny ass tree.
Yeah, it's that little ass bonsai tree or whatever.
Yeah, and like I can't shoot through the tree or around the tree because it's in my field of view.
Yep.
Like my character model is obviously outside of the tree. Like and like it looks like I can shoot through the tree, but for some reason I can't shoot through the tree. Again, I'll put up footage of what that entails.
Yeah.
But it's so dumb. It's so awkward. I don't understand why. So yeah, I've been running into like weird ass hitbox problems in this game.
Yeah. That's something I've ran into too. There's been a couple times where I've very clearly looked like I hit someone with a shot, and it's just like, nah. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah. One
That
weird
also could be latency.
yeah. One weird thing, but also good thing is that like you still get kills no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Like I got 24 kills in a game with Punisher. We ended up losing that game somehow, but that's like my highest like a, kill amount.
That's high Loki.
But yeah, like I'm getting like an insane number of kills with Punisher.
Yeah. The game has a very high kill potential.
Mm-hmm. One weird problem I was actually running into on while playing on PS5 and also while playing on controller, uh, almost every single game that I played, I was getting 8 kills.
Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to complete a game without getting kills. Like you either have to get really hard steamrolled, or you're just not having a good game.
Yeah, but it was weirdly specifically 8. There were a few games where I would
Yeah.
get like 1 kill, two, 3 kills, but it would, but for the most part, almost every single game, I would get 8 kills, no matter who I played. I was like,
Right.
why is 8 the specific number? It's a weird
Yeah.
number to be specific for the amount of kills to get. And then I switched back to PC, and like I'm averaging like 12 kills a game. I was like, okay, it's definitely a lot better.
Right.
Hell, with Punisher, I'm averaging like 15.
Right.
So yeah, this game's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
There was this one game we played on Tokyo 2099, and I was playing Punisher. This enemy this enemy Thor uh was a complete dumbass because so that stage for some reason actually has a lot of like uh a lot of sniper spots.
Yeah, I've noticed that there's a lot of places for like Hawkeye and Black Widow to sit.
Yeah, but I'm playing Punisher, so I just sit in one of the sniper spots, press E, and then just
Oh
mow
yeah.
people down. What the enemy Thor decides to do is try to come up behind me and to kill me. But the thing is,
Okay.
I see him or hear him do it every single time.
Oh, so he wasn't like unfortunately like he had the right idea, wrong performance.
Execution.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like great idea, terrible execution.
Yeah.
Like it happened like 2 or 3 times in that match where he would like try to come behind me. I hear him do it because like I can hear the footsteps and shit, and
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, let me turn around, not pay attention to the rest of the battle. Let me turn around, see what the hell, where the hell he is. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. It's because Punisher does so much damage in his turret. There was one match I was playing Strange, and I would block a lot of that turret damage. I think I ended that match with almost 60,000 damage block. Like majorly, I'm pretty sure from that turret.
Yeah, that. Yeah, Punisher's so much fun. Punisher's insane.
I also did find out you can block Scarlet Witch's ultimate as Doctor Strange. You can block it.
Damn.
I didn't think you'd be able to, but I was just like, fuck it, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna hold this up, and if I live, so be it. And I
Yeah.
did live. I was like, okay.
I think you can also block Psylocke ult.
I believe so.
Yeah, because I remember like try to like aim for uh, uh aim at a Doctor Strange while playing Psylocke and try to hit him with my ult, but like it only hit him as the second his block went down. And that was when I was able to kill him.
Right. Been talking about Marvel Rivals for almost
40
45
minutes.
minutes now.
Yeah.
So apparently today's VOD or podcast is just us gushing about Marvel Rivals.
It's a good game. It's
It is.
a
It
lot
is
of
a good
fun.
game. It's definitely worth the play.
And another thing
And it's free.
another problem that I actually have with the game, a lot of the missions are kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and you have to do missions in order
'Cause
to
you gotta
get
get
blue
the
essence.
Yep. And even progress on the battle pass.
Yeah, and what sucks is that you need and the battles only give you chrono essence, which can give you
Yeah.
blue essence, but only on like 1 or 2 parts of the battle pass will it give you blue essence.
Yep.
Or credits, whatever.
Yep.
Other than that, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, which kinda sucks.
Yeah, it makes it really annoying.
It does. It really does.
I mean, like, I'm glad that gold credits like don't cost a lot of money.
Right.
Like, I think you can get like 1,000 for like $1 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that much, but the fact that like for like the lesser credit, for blue credits you have it's not the actual in-game currency that you have to work for it in order to use. It's really annoying that you have to either pay for it or play a lot of games with characters you don't play as in order to do very specific things with other
Yeah.
characters on your team. And especially which can get really annoying, especially if you're doing if you're playing this game solo, because then it's complete luck of the draw whether or not you get freaking any X-Men character
Yeah.
playing with Storm that you can heal. Because I tried to do that mission for Storm, where if you assist if you assist an X-Men character 10 times with your E
Yeah.
or something like that, you can complete a mission. 5 games I played, not a single X-Men character.
Yeah, it's unfortunately really hard to get the X-Men characters.
Yeah, I don't know why, because a lot of them are really good.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine's good, Psylocke is good,
Yep.
Magneto's okay, I think. He's not too bad.
Right. But I actually looked. So for the gold credits, it's 100 lattice for $1, and then for 1,000, it's
Right.
$10. So like get the battle pass, it's only $5, and that's a permanent battle pass that you have forever.
Oh, it's forever, not every season.
Yes, it is forever that you keep it. That is one of the biggest things they were saying. Is that
That's really
once you
good.
buy the battle pass, you can finish it at your own pace.
Okay, that's good because that's one of the main problems with one battle passes and two multiverses.
Yeah. So like you could buy, if you don't have enough time to play the game, you could buy the battle pass and then you can just come back to it whenever.
Yeah,
Um,
because that was another major problem with that Smite had,
yep.
because like
They still have it. To be fair, Smite still has that problem.
yeah, I know. We'll get to Smite too, but like that was like a major problem that Smite had, or well still has. That like there were a bunch of like really cool skins, but they were very limited time,
Yep.
which was really annoying. And then the thing with multiverses is that like what's even more annoying is that there are characters locked behind the battle pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so like I was able to get one of the locked behind battle pass characters. What's his face? Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is one of the characters that was locked behind a battle pass. Or
Right.
no, not Beetlejuice.
Um.
Samurai Jack. There we go.
Well, there's also Agent Smith.
Well, he's not locked behind battle pass.
True.
But yeah, Samurai Jack was locked behind battle pass, and I had just enough to get the battle pass at that time to get him. But then, but then the next battle pass came out, which had what's it called? Which had Powerpuff Girls.
Yep.
And I can't, and I really want to play Powerpuff Girls because they're so much fun. Because I played them in a couple of the single player matches,
Right.
or in modes, and they were a lot of fun to play. I really liked them, but I can't play them because they're locked behind the battle pass.
Right. When I saw they finally released Raven, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm probably not gonna play because I haven't playing a lot of multiverses.
Yeah, like I really want to play multiverses a lot more, and like I want to play competitively too, but like I
Right.
can't no there's no tournaments for the game that uh, out there for in-person tournament. I prefer to play in person rather than online.
A lot of the tournaments I think are online.
Yeah, I've been to I've done a couple of the online tournaments. There was the coin box which I did, which is Hungry Box's tournament. So,
Right.
when Multiverses came out, I did coin box. I got top 36%.
Right.
So I did pretty okay. And then I did the Rivals tournament, the Rivals 2 tournament.
Yep.
And I got hard molly whopped. Yeah, I went 0 and
Yeah.
2. I went 0 and 2 that game.
I haven't touched Rivals of Aether 2. I played the first one. I have not played the second.
I really liked the second one. I do prefer Rivals 1. I think I think it's a lot more fun.
Right.
But in terms of like community bonding, I think Rivals 2 is the game that's like actually gonna get like the Melee community and the Ultimate community to bond.
It's possible.
Because Rivals 2 for some reason is like a happy medium between both games.
Right.
It's granted it's more on the Melee side of things, but it's definitely a happy medium between Melee and Ultimate.
Right.
Yeah, and the two new characters, Fleet and Loxodon, they're a lot of fun.
That's good.
Yeah, Fleet is currently top tier, and Loxodon is currently low tier. Uh,
Of
but
course.
the thing with Loxodon is that he's Ganondorf, DDD, and Ike mixed together, but better.
Weird choices, but yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but like when playing the character, it makes sense that comparison.
Right.
And which is why he's my main currently, because he's a mixture of
Yeah,
Ike
it makes sense. Yeah.
Ike and Ganondorf, who are two of my mains in Ultimate.
Right. And it's also like there isn't the whole joke of you play the low tiers.
Oh, that has nothing to do with it. I mean, like, yeah, I
No.
tend to play characters who are low tier, but that usually has nothing to do with it.
No. If you have fun with the character, you're gonna play the character. Like that's kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah, they just end up being low tier nonetheless, but I still have fun with a lot of characters.
Right. Well, that's like Ultimate was a great example of that. Like Ganondorf really got better from 4, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I main two of the worst characters in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ganon
But
and
the
Little
big-
Mac.
we still have fun with it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm like actually like really good with Little Mac. That's who I use in tournament.
Like, and to be fair, my main isn't exactly a high tier character. It's fucking Robin.
Oh yeah.
Robin isn't exactly high tier.
Oh, definitely not.
Sure, Pyrrha and Myth are a much higher tier, but guess what? I don't play the game enough to fucking be good with them.
Yeah.
And the same could be said for Byleth, and like I know Corrin's not very good.
No, Corrin is actually high tier now.
Are they?
Yeah, yeah. Because
To be
of
fair, I was used to playing how they gotten after they had gotten kind of gutted in.
yeah, but then there's actually two top tier players right now. One from Japan, one from the U.S. Neo and Shattuck, who are Corrin players.
That's funny.
Yeah. You used, I think, black Corrin, right?
The black and gold one or the pink and one, pink and like lavender or whatever.
Yeah. So you use black Corrin. I use pink Corrin.
Yeah.
The two the two Japanese Corrin players in competitive right now. They play black and pink Corrin.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah.
No, now that I think about it, did I ever get a? I'm looking up at my shelf and I don't see one up there, but I haven't put up all my amiibos yet.
Yeah. I could have sworn you got a Corrin amiibo.
I could swear to God I thought I did too.
Yeah,
I see my Robin amiibo sitting up there.
Yeah, because I remember telling you about the fact that
yeah, now I'm fucking curious. Did I fucking get it? Now I'm actually getting up to look. Because this is my amiibo box. Over here. I don't see it. I'll have to do some digging later, but like I found my Byleth one. I swear to God, I thought I did get the Corrin amiibo because I remember I swear I ordered it off or on Amazon.
Yeah, you might have left it in Iowa.
I sure the hope fuck I didn't. I really hope the fuck I did not. Yeah, because I see my Sephiroth, I see my Robin. It could also just be hiding, and I'm not able to see it right now.
It's probably true. I know I definitely have it because.
Yeah, you and Johnny have like a good chunk of them.
Yeah, you can see them a little bit in the corner, but like this whole shelf has all my amiibos on it. For some reason, I'm missing my green Yarn Yoshi.
Right.
I don't know what happened to it. A couple months ago, when I had the guys over, like while I was setting up, I was kind of like putting my amiibos like back where they were, and I'm just like looking at my Yarn Yoshis. I'm like, where the fuck is the green one? So I spent like 2 hours scouring my room, like, where the fuck did I put the green one? I still can't find it. I have no idea where it went.
Yeah, I actually went and looked in our group chat. I literally said Amazon restocked both Robin and Corin, so I just bought them, and they should be here Saturday or Monday. I bought both of them when Amazon restocked them.
Yeah,
so I should have a Corin amiibo. I don't know where the fuck it is.
Hell, you probably showed it off on the podcast, so we have.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Because I think we were doing the podcast at around the time that we.
I think so. Because I remember vividly showing off the Robin amiibo. I showed off the Sephiroth amiibo. So where the fuck did I put my Corin amiibo? This little shit won't leave me alone.
I mean, like, that's more of a good thing than a bad thing.
I don't need you stepping on my keyboard, because then you're gonna fuck with the call. And stop it.
That I just heard her squeak.
Because I don't need her stepping on my keyboard and then muting the call or ending the call by accident.
Yeah.
Really funny way to end the episode. Just be like, oh yeah, we're logging off. Cat shuts off the internet.
Tech-to-cat difficulties. Rivals of Ether. That has been a lot of fun. Actually, speaking of which, I have day one a video of me and a couple friends playing Rivals 2.
Right.
And I might post it on my own channel. I might post it on the Flag Nerds channel.
Yeah.
I actually made a Flag Nerds gaming channel.
Yeah, we need to get around to getting some content for that channel.
I have content being edited currently. Is
it the fucking multiverses shit we did?
No, because that footage doesn't really play well. It's not as good as I thought it would be, because like we just don't talk. We barely talk.
Well, to be fair, when we play platform fighters, we tend to shut up and focus.
yeah. because we like to be good, so we kind of shut up and focus.
Yeah. We kind of get in the zone. When it comes to games you and I play where we tend to like talk a lot, Smite's a really big one.
Yeah,
because we communicate.
Yeah, but we rarely play Smite. We need to play Smite too.
I need to re-download Smite too. I uninstalled it on my PlayStation because I wasn't playing it a lot. And because I needed the space, because I need to get a better fucking SSD.
Hard drive. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get one for my PS5 too, because it's starting to run out of space. There's only like 4 or 5 games on it, and it's already starting to run out of space.
Yeah, it comes with a decent amount of space on it.
It's only like 800 something gigabytes, 880.
Hi Blake, I can tell you want attention now.
But yeah, like it's already running out of space, and I don't know why. There's very few games on it. The good thing is with the PS5, it's a lot easier to do than it is with an Xbox One.
Yeah, I will say this with Smite 2, since we brought it up. Fucking, I don't like that the characters, to get their mastery skins, it's a battle pass system. Like, it's you have to make progress, and you have to pay for it. For each character. Individually.
That's really annoying.
So like, say if you want to, so unless you bought the fucking the Founders Edition, the like super ultimate one, like I only have half of them, and that's if they haven't added more characters, which I'm sure they have.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, why the fuck did you guys do this? You could have just kept the mastery system as it was. Didn't need to change it.
Yeah, like that's really weird. Why the hell did they do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a weird change, but that's what they went with.
Yeah, it's really annoying because like I actually really liked playing Smite 2 from the very little that I've played of it so far. Like it's actually a lot of fun, and like it feels like going back to playing Smite back in like season 3 when I had started.
Right.
like it's legitimately a lot of fun, and I really liked it, that it sort of went back to form.
Sorry, I gotta plug in my headset. It was
Yeah,
dying.
right. Hold on.
Apparently, I didn't charge it overnight.
I also need to charge mine later.
We're professionals. Don't worry, we got this.
Yeah, if it
Uh,
starts dying, just whatever.
but yeah, with Smite 2, I had played when it first dropped, um, for like a day, and I was trying out. Fuck, what's his name? The new Arthurian character. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Lancelot.
Not Lancelot. No, Smite 2 had a new one that came out.
There's a new one.
Yeah. What the fuck was his name? Because I remember playing him. It was like, God damn it, phone. I'm trying to open my Google and it pops a notification.
Mordred.
Yes, thank you, Mordred. Fucking A. Yeah, and he's interesting. He's like Tsukiyomi, but more aggressive. Like, it's Tsukiyomi and King Arthur mixed together.
Huh.
And it's really weird, but interesting.
Yeah, that is really weird.
So, yeah. But, I was gonna say, content, I've actually been posting on my channel a little bit more. I've been doing more live streams
Yeah, I
of me
noticed.
playing Phasmo. Because I've played a lot of Phasmophobia, so I've been live streaming it whenever I have the chance, and it's been a lot of fun. I need to do more. I need to set up a consistent streaming schedule.
Yeah.
Um, but I also have to make sure it works around my work schedule, and it's a lot.
Yeah. Probably starting next week, I'm gonna be very busy. So like, I want to do streaming, but like, like I might have I might be starting a new job next
Go.
week. Yeah, I know. It's kind of insane.
Shouldn't have taken this long,
Yeah, I know. It's been a year and a half.
but fucking that's the economy right now. Is oh, you want a job? Good luck.
Yeah, the cool thing was that like my resume was exactly what they were looking for, so it's very highly likely that I'm getting it. I'm just waiting on the
Right.
email. Like my interview was yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
But
but yeah,
yeah, one of
back
these
to
days.
Smite 2. Uh,
Yeah,
freaking Cupid redesign.
I have not seen the Cupid redesign.
Man's pit.
Oh yeah,
He,
totally. Yeah, he's just Pit.
he's straight up pit.
I like how Amaterasu hasn't changed at all. She just looks better.
Yeah, Amma hasn't changed. Thor hasn't changed. Poseidon hasn't changed. Uh, Ares changed a little bit, but
But he looks more like he should. Like he looks like an actual god of war.
yeah. Uh, Bologna hasn't been changed in so long.
Nope. And
Uh,
probably never will be.
yeah. Baron hasn't changed. Hades hasn't changed in God knows how long.
Well, after his first redesign, I doubt they were going to do it again.
Yeah, but it's been so long since he's had a change in general. It's just kind of crazy.
But I will say, in like the last few months, they've added a lot of characters that uh there when I was playing.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw they added Hecate, Mordred. Let's see who else did they add? Let me go through this list.
Well, since I played, they've played Baron. They've added Baron. They've added Don Zabro, Hercules,
Oh yeah,
Jingwei.
Hercules.
Or no, Jingwei. Yes, they added Jingwei, Kefri. Which Kefri
Sobek.
was weird. Yeah, Sobek they added, or no, Sobek was there already.
Sobek was there already.
I believe so.
Mm.
He might have been added. Ra is definitely new.
I think Yamoja they also added.
Yes. Cupid, like Thor not being there on release was weird.
Yeah, because Thor is like a staple character.
He's basically like the tracer of Smite. Like he's in a lot of the. Well, he was there a lot, and then they kind of switched to Bologna being
for some reason. Yeah.
Um,
I can
And now it
understand.
seems like
I
they're
can
kind of
understand why
focusing more
Bologna
on
though.
Zeus. Now it seems like they're focusing more on Zeus.
Yeah, which honestly doesn't make too much sense. I mean, like he's king of the gods, so that does make sense. But at the same time, like it's weird that they transitioned to Zeus. I liked the fact that Bologna was like their uh, like title character for not title poster character for a long time.
Yeah. And I think they also did it because Bologna is a lot better to aim new players to because she's very simple.
Yes.
She is just build attack speed and a bit of bulk, and then hold down M1.
Yeah.
You'll probably kill someone eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So, because at the end of the day, unless you're playing some of the more crazy characters, Smite's not that hard of a game
Yeah.
to get into. Like, as long as you know how gods work, how to build, you can do really well.
Yeah.
And obviously you
Also.
gotta understand positioning and then map layout.
Oh, definitely. Also, speaking of Thor, um, I actually tried to play a little bit of Thor in Marvel Rivals, and he plays almost exactly the way that Thor plays in Smite.
A little bit. Um, Big difference
He
is
doesn't have a
that,
wall.
well, not only that, Thor in Marvel Rivals is supposed to be a tank, whereas in Smite it almost feels like he's having an identity crisis.
Yeah, he should be a warrior, but for some reason he's an assassin.
I honestly think there are so many, and I think Smite 2 they're trying to rectify that by not having hard rules. They're just being like suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because a lot of assassins felt like they should have been warriors. Fenrir was another really good example.
Yeah.
Because like Fenrir for the longest time felt like a warrior, not an assassin.
I don't know. I felt him as an assassin made sense.
Yeah,
One change that they made back in the day was freaking uh Rom.
yes. Yeah.
I don't know why I don't know why they changed him from a warrior to an assassin. Like he was good as a warrior.
Yeah, I have no idea.
If they didn't change a Rom to, from warrior to assassin, we would have had like the perfect character for Blake or not Blake for Yang.
Yeah.
But they put it on Terra for some reason, which doesn't make any sense.
I still think it should have been put on Robin because like either way he fits better than Terra. And clearly the gender wasn't a problem because of fucking Ruby.
Yeah, who's on Thanatos?
Right. Because like Amaterasu being Blake, yeah, makes sense. Whatever. And then Freya being Weiss, yeah, Ice Queen, yeah, haha.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Well, especially with Freya being able to switch between melee and then ranged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that fits perfectly. But then you look at Terra and Yang, and it's just like, but why though?
Yeah.
Because Yang isn't really a tank. She's a get in your face, beat the shit out of you, like,
Mm-hmm.
which Robin does really, really well.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
And
And then
also,
they
it's like Robin's entire moveset, like Yang actually does in the show.
Yeah, multiple times, multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And then Morgan Le Fay getting Cinder, yeah, that was kind of a no-duh.
Was it? No, it wasn't Morgan.
Yeah, it was Morgan Le Fay that got Cinder.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Azula.
I was gonna say Azula was on Pele.
Yeah, that's on Pele. I was thinking of Azula.
Yeah. I said Cinder, not Azula.
No, because I was thinking like fire characters.
A lot of people said they could have done like a Grim skin for like Fenrir, and I was like, that'd have been cool, but I don't know what you would have done for the voices for that. It'd just be a lot of screaming and like.
I mean, like just call up D. Bradley Baker and you're good.
Yeah, basically. But I don't see Smite doing a lot of crossovers for a while until they probably have a lot of the roster back.
Mm-hmm.
Because Smite 1, as they've said, they don't plan on pulling the plug on it, but it's gonna lose a lot of its support.
Yeah, I don't know why they said they weren't they weren't gonna pull the plug.
Honestly, they should have just said, "Hey, this is when the end date for this game is, and then we'll be going full send into Smite 2."
Yeah.
Um, and I get it. Like, there's no way they were getting all like almost 100 characters on release. No fucking way.
Oh hell no. Yeah.
Um, and I know a lot of people are still really upset that not all the skins are getting transferred over, and that might be why Hi-Rez isn't pulling the plug on Smite 1, is because they don't want people to feel like they're getting robbed of all of their
Yeah.
skins that they've paid into.
Mhm.
But I think that once enough time has passed, there is a good chance at least some of the skins will come over. Like
Yeah.
I see the crossover, the ultimates, like those really expensive, intricate ones. I could see those coming back, but like the basic recolors, I don't think so.
Yeah. Maybe not all the crossover skins. They'll probably do new crossovers.
Oh yeah, the one I think I could see coming over though was the one they had done right at the end of Smite 1, which was, oh god, what was that crossover? 'Cause I
The
got skins from it.
the VTuber one.
Not the VTuber one. They might pull some of those because those wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah.
Um, what was it?
RuneScape.
I don't think it was RuneScape either. I actually might have to look. What the fuck was it?
It wasn't Slipknot because that was a lot earlier.
No, that was a while ago. Maybe it was the VTuber one. Because there was a crossover they did, and I was like, it makes no sense for them to not bring it over with the fact that they did this crossover within like a week of releasing Smite 2's announcement.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's so close together. They could just be like, hey, we'll pay you extra. Just let us do the crossover both here and here.
Mhm.
I don't think it was the VTuber one.
I'm hoping they do a DC crossover.
Yeah, but then they'd have to go through Disney. Or not just, no, not Disney. No, they'd have to go through,
Warner.
is it WB? Yeah, it's WB, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, the Ruby crossover happened. So.
True. Well, that WB won't be a problem. It's if they want like Marvel or something like that. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, Marvel's more of a problem than Warner is because Warner gives out their characters a lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, don't get me wrong, I think it'd be really funny to be able to have Smite have Marvel characters, or even, but then it's like, because there's so many characters they could literally just do like, oh, turn Loki into Loki, turn Thor into Thor, like.
Yeah.
But then it's like also, what is Disney gonna want out of it? Because they're gonna want to change something.
Yeah.
Because that's why because one of the things that I was like, and Disney seems to be better, but not, at the same time not, because like they're doing, or like they're working with Epic now.
Yeah.
So everyone's making the joke of now Sora is going to be in Night because now Disney's working with with Epic.
Mhm.
But I still think the funny joke is that the fact that Epic has tried to get Nintendo to put skins in Fortnite, and Epic was actually the ones that backed out of that because they were not about to do what Nintendo wanted.
Yeah, because they wanted a Samus skin in the game, which would have been really good because the fact
it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pick a Nintendo property, pick the one that's already a shooter.
Yeah, and also it would have had like the console generation thing with with God of War, Halo, and then
Samus.
Metroid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been good, but Nintendo said, okay, you can have this character if it's only available on Switch and only Switch players can see the characters.
And Epic was just like, no, fuck that. That's gonna cause so much server problems. That's gonna cause.
Yeah. Just implementing that is already a complete nonsense.
Well, it's like, Nintendo, if you want this, do it yourself. Look how hard it is to make a skin not show up for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know why Nintendo was like, yeah, you can only do this because of that. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because it's like, not only is that going to cause problems on a server side, that's going to piss a lot of players off.
Yeah.
Um, so Epic was just kind of like, all right, we're just gonna back out of this, and we're probably never coming back to you guys again. Bye bye. Like, it's like it would have been so cool to have Samus in a game like Fortnite.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's Fortnite, and I hate Fortnite. Like Fortnite keeps putting things that I like, but I hate Fortnite, so I don't want to play it.
Yeah, that's fair. Because like now they're adding Godzilla.
Yeah, yeah, Godzilla, Eminem, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, anime,
Yeah, they've got fucking everything at this point.
Lady Gaga. Like, come on, stop putting things in the game that I like.
Yeah. And I play Fortnite every now and then, but like I haven't played it recently just because like I've had so much other shit on my plate.
Yeah, in sort of anime news, uh, I'm like taking this month to finish a lot of animes that like I didn't that like I started watching but then like ended for this, but like stopped watching for one reason or another.
Right.
So so I finished Oshinoko season 2, which
Okay.
I really liked Oshinoko season 2. That was, oh, that was an emotional roller coaster. Uh, what else did I finish? Let me open up the the what's it called, the spreadsheet. I have two anime spreadsheets. It's kind of insane how much anime I watch that I have to have spreadsheets.
Right.
Uh, Delicious in Dungeon. I watched. I completed the other day. I actually completed it yesterday. That one was also an emotional roller coaster. God damn, that show is it's so good.
I bet.
Yeah, and I'm watching it dubbed, and friggin' uh, Lios. Have you seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Wait, what?
Have you seen Delicious in Dungeon?
No.
Okay, Lios, the the guy in the armor, the normal human in the armor. Uh, he he's voiced by Damien Haas from Smosh, which
Well then.
yeah, which is really weird to hear or to see it, to notice, because
Yeah.
like it doesn't sound like Damien Haas. It like it sort of does at some points, but like throughout the entire thing, it was like, who voices this character? I like the voice acting; it's really good, but who
Yeah.
voices the character?
Something that surprised me, and this is with voice acting, and this goes back to Marvel Rivals again, was the amount of people I recognized for voice actors in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, Galactus Morgana
Yeah. Well,
from
it's like fucking.
Persona.
Well, fucking the thing that surprised me was if I recognized it correctly, is Thor is fucking
Travis.
Grog from yeah.
Well,
And I was just like,
that's
what
because
the fuck?
Travis Willingham, he voices Thor in a lot of other things.
Yeah. And I was just like, I was just like, sure, okay. And then fucking
Black Widow's his
Black
wife,
Widow, yeah, is fucking and my
Laura
friend,
Bailey.
yeah, everyone in my house fucking loves Laura Bailey. And we were
Oh, I
playing,
love Laura Bailey. She's Lucina.
yeah. Well, fucking, we were playing Marvel Rivals. And my friend goes, "That's fucking Laura Bailey," and I'm just like, "Yeah." I just laughed because I was just like, the way she said it, like she was just like so excited that it was Laura Bailey, and I'm just like, yeah, because Laura Bailey is in fucking everything.
Yeah, she played Black Widow in the previous like Marvel game,
Yeah,
the
anytime
Avengers
they
game.
need a voice actor for Black Widow, they usually get Laura Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, Laura Bailey also she she for some reason in Engage she doesn't voice Lucina. I already mentioned this on the podcast. It's Alexis Tipton now,
yeah,
but it's kind of annoying. Like Alexis Tipton is sort of become like the new Shirami Lei, who's Asana's
yeah.
voice actress. We're like, you see her a lot, but at the same time, not enough.
I was surprised how many people I recognized because like fucking the hell was it?
Strange
There
is
was
Strange is voiced by what's his face, Liam O'Brien.
yeah. Yep.
Which doesn't sound like Strange. He just sounds like Liam O'Brien.
Yeah. What the fuck was I playing that I recognized their voice actor and I thought it was really funny? It's the guy that voices Tank Dempsey in all of the Call of Duty games.
Steve Bloom? No.
I think it.
Nolan North?
So, and I don't remember.
Troy Baker?
Well, I'm trying to remember what character is in fucking Rivals, and I can't remember. See, now I'm gonna go play the game, and I'll know exactly who it is.
What was the game that you said?
Tank Dempsey from Call of Duty.
Tank. Okay.
Yeah, it's Steve Bloom.
Oh, okay, yeah, Steve Bloom. He's Wolverine.
Okay, yeah.
So I was right in the beginning. I said Steve Bloom.
Yeah, you were right with Steve Bloom. I'm stupid and I wasn't remembering. So.
Yeah, Steve Bloom is Wolverine and Venom.
Yep. Which for Wolverine, I feel like they could have gotten.
Well, see, the thing is that Steve Bloom voices Wolverine in a lot of things.
That's true.
Yeah. He voiced Wolverine in, I think, X-Men, like the original X-Men, the animated series.
Yeah, the one everyone remembers.
Yeah, it's a new guy now in '97, but the original is Steve Bloom. He voices him in Evolution. He voices him in so he does voice him in a lot of things.
Well, Steve Bloom does a lot of different voices.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of popular.
Yeah. Also, just I mentioned this a couple of, like a little bit ago, but just the fact that Galacta's voiced by Cassandra Lee Morris is so funny to me, because just I just hear Morgana.
Yeah.
So it's just really funny. Like Morgana's the announcer. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, there are times though during the game where I'm just like, Galacta, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, every time I hear her, I'm just waiting for her to say "looking cool, Joker."
Yeah, because there's so I'll be coming back to spawn and it'll just be like, oh, you should stop that payload, and I'm just like, shut up, I know. I don't need you to tell me how to do my fucking job. Shut up. And my friend's like, oh, you could just turn voices off, and I'm like, I could, but I enjoy the characters' voices.
Yeah,
I do not enjoy Galacta.
Yeah, I think the guy who voices Bruce, I think he voices what's his name, not Casper. What the Golden Deer dude? What's his name? From Three Houses.
I haven't played Three Houses. You know this.
You haven't played Three Houses?
No, I don't have the money for it.
Right, Claude. There we go.
I was like, I don't know why you're asking me about Three Houses. I've never played the game.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, he voices Claude for Three Houses, which is really cool. Another like really funny VA that I'm actually seeing on this list, Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
She voices Mantis in Marvel Rivals. You know who she's known for?
Probably.
Tails.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's freaking Tails. Yeah, like I was like a couple of days ago when the game came out and I was like looking at the VA list with David and them. I'm just like, oh my god, it's Tails.
Yeah. It was surprising how many VAs you look through the list. You're like, I know you.
I'm like, granted, I tend to look at VAs a lot because I watch a lot of dub.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I recognize Playing the game, I recognize a lot of voices already.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
The hell was it? It was is it Strange? Yeah, I think Strange, the guy that voices him, is
yeah,
also does a lot of stuff for Blizzard. I think it is.
really?
It's either him or Cap. Maybe it's Captain. I don't remember. But
Uh,
one of them is like they do a lot of shit for Blizzard. It's like I recognize his voice from WoW.
hmm, I don't know. I know that Liam O'Brien, he's known for Gaara from Naruto. That's that, and also he's in
Yeah,
Critical Role. So
yeah, and you not only with Critical Role, you also have fucking oh my god, the show.
uh, Vox Machina.
Yeah, Vox Machina.
Oh
Which I
shit, he
still
plays
need to.
Johnny in Guilty Gear. What the hell? That's really funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, he also
So,
voices Red Skull. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
In something else, but these voices Red
Yeah.
Skull. It's a Marvel character. Is essentially what I'm getting at. Yeah, obviously Yuri Lowenthal plays Spider-Man
Yeah.
because Yuri Lowenthal he voices the Insomniac Spider-Man. So
Yeah. Why is that a crossover they're doing? Why is this something I just saw on Steam?
what?
So you know Bloons TD6, right?
Yeah.
They're doing a crossover with Masters of the Universe.
Huh?
So you know like Battle Cat, He-Man, all that. Bloons TD6 is doing a crossover with them.
Okay.
I
Sure.
was just like, why the fuck? Okay, sure. Them of all people, like so like the first thing they're dropping is a Battle Cat. And I'm just like, sure, whatever.
Speaking of weird crossovers, Terraria,
Oh yeah, Terraria and
Pal World,
yeah,
which is
that was a little random.
yeah, it's really funny that Terraria is doing a crossover with Pal World because then you can play Pixelmon in Terraria.
Yep. Everyone's like, oh, we thought Dead Cells was gonna be the only crossover we're getting, and then nope, here's Pal World.
Yeah, during the lawsuit.
Oh, people are pretty sure the fact that they're doing a crossover means Pal World isn't backing down.
Yeah, because they didn't break any laws. They didn't infringe
If
on any
Nintendo
patents.
actually, if anything, Nintendo actually broke laws.
Yeah, I actually read the patents that Nintendo
Yep.
says that
I
Pal World is
watched
infringing.
Pirate Software's video of him doing a deep dive into looking into it, and he's like, he was like, because he was doing it with an actual guy that does law.
A lawyer, you mean?
Yeah, but unfortunately, the guy doesn't know Japanese law because he's American, so he doesn't need to, or he's either European or American, one of the two.
Hmm.
So he doesn't really focus on the Japanese side of it. But he saw that in the patent, one of the laws for the patent is you cannot make the patent if it's a widely known thing or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. If it becomes like public knowledge.
Which everything they patented is public knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Pal World could be like, hey, these are patents that should not have been made. These are illegal patents. And if Pal World fights that, yeah, it's going to cost them a lot. But it'll be such a huge hit to Nintendo's PR.
Yeah, with already with how bad Nintendo's PR is, like it's insane that like they think they can do this, and it like
well, and if you look at how much they're actually asking from Pal World, it's not a lot.
Yeah,
it's meaningless.
Yeah, they're asking I think 1,000,000 yen, 10 million yen, I think somewhere around there.
It's like 60 grand.
Yeah, it's only 60 grand.
In the terms of the gaming industry, that's a fucking pennies.
Yeah, it's a very.
The only reason they're doing this is they're trying to prove a message of the big guys can bully whoever the fuck they want if they patent shit.
Yeah, and if Nintendo wins, this is gonna set a very bad precedent.
Oh yeah, because then you're gonna have companies like Square Enix just being like, "Oh, we're just gonna patent JRPGs. Everyone else go fuck yourself."
Like, yeah, and then companies like Bethesda or Blizzard are gonna patent first person shooters. be, because they own Call of Duty and what's it called, Wolfenstein.
Yeah. This is a I think Pirate Software said it really well too. You can patent your characters, stuff that you create that is like Pikachu. Like, yeah, you can patent that. That makes sense. Copyright that.
Yeah.
You should not patent game mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Should not be able to patent like, oh, I get to play games in a party and fight enemies. You shouldn't be able to patent that because
Yeah.
that's fucking stupid.
It's like artwork uh, uh, in your games, like Pokemon themselves, and then also technology like the Joy-Con. You can patent
Yep.
those, but like game mechanics should not be allowed to be patented because
Correct.
they're too vague of an idea. It's so stupid. The things, the kinds of lawsuits that Nintendo is actually spreading out there, especially with this, especially with this one, because of the fact that they're not suing them for like the PAL designs, because they can't really do that
They're suing them
because of the Pokeball mechanic.
yep, which when you look into it, they should be going for a lot of people for that, not just Our World.
Yeah, so they're suing them for that. They're also suing them because of the PAL writing mechanic.
Which Pokemon didn't even start. They did not start that.
Yeah. So the patent, like, it specifically talks about uh writing on creatures that you capture,
Guess
which
what?
is too vague for one.
Not only is that too vague, Pokemon's not the one that started that as a game mechanic.
Yeah, and also horse mechanics exist in games.
Yeah. Now, like, and that's like another reason of everyone's like, okay, Palworld needs to fight this because this is all super vague and is very clearly predatory patent. These are very clearly meant to target Palworld specifically.
Yeah.
And in America, if this was an American lawsuit, Nintendo would have already been thrown out of the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
This would have already been done with because American law would have just said, no, you can't do this. This is illegal, and we're gonna fine you, Nintendo, because you're doing illegal shit.
Yeah, but because of the
Problem
fact
is,
that
this
Pocket
is a
Pair,
Japanese lawsuit,
yeah, Pocket Pair and Nintendo are both Japanese companies, and Japanese legislation is fucking stupid.
and it's also different. So, but they still do have laws, and from what people are seeing, Pocket Pair should be able to fight this and win this if they prove that Nintendo filed these patents illegally.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very possible someone in the patent thing just saw it was Nintendo, didn't bother to look to see what all was being patented, and just approved it.
Yeah. Not only that,
Or,
it's that the patents that Nintendo filed, they filed the parent patent, which is how the patent is before.
yeah, this was all filed shortly after
They
Palworld dropped.
they filed the parent patent back in July of 2023,
Yep.
but the actual patent itself was officially filed in February.
Yep.
Which is a month after Palworld came out.
Yep. People are pretty sure Nintendo has been planning this shit for them to specifically attack Palworld.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this shit it's too coincidental that dates that all of the patents were approved and sent in. Like, it's all right around when Pocket Pair released Palworld and it blew up.
Yeah.
So people are pretty sure Nintendo is just doing this because they want to get back at Palworld for being successful when they haven't been successful with their Pokemon games. Because I'm sorry,
stupid.
the Switch is awful. The Switch is an awful system, and like Scarlet and Violet really showed that Pokemon in general, if Legends ZA doesn't do well, I honestly think this might be the end of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because they've now had 2 games fail back to back.
obviously it's not going to be at the end of Pokemon in general because it's literally the largest media company
Oh
in the
yeah, no.
world.
Um,
But
but in
it's
terms of on
probably
the
going to be
Switch,
it's probably going to be the end of mainline Pokemon.
because like with Legends Arceus was them trying to save the series. And ZA feels like it's going to be another one of those where they're trying to recover from the failures that were BDSP and Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, but it's already starting to go downhill because they sort of revealed a little bit as to what exactly uh ZA will entail, and people are just like,
Yeah.
why don't they do the Pokemon War? Why don't they
Yep.
do
Do
why
the
don't they
shit
do
that makes
AZ's
sense.
story?
Yeah. ZA, AZ, like the fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are pretty sure that Nintendo is probably going to be shooting Pokemon pretty hard in the foot,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's no surprise, like Pokemon in general, if you go look at Pokemon and what people are playing for Pokemon, it's not the current shit.
No, they're
Everyone's
playing
playing old
mods.
shit. They're either playing mods or old shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm gonna play Pokemon, I'm gonna go play Pokemon Black 2 or White 2. Like, I'm not gonna play one of the new ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the newest Pokemon game I'd probably sit down and play is probably like Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, probably.
Because otherwise I'll go play Oraz or I'll go play fucking like basically I'm not gonna play the Switch Pokemon games outside of the Mystery Dungeon because that is just a remaster and it's
Mm-hmm.
basically just a port from the GBA to this.
Yeah.
So um but otherwise I'm not gonna play Sword and Shield, Scarlet, or BDSP
Yeah.
because they're all bad.
Yeah, there's no good replayability for those games. The other games have good replayability because they're fun.
Yeah. Sword and Shield isn't the worst. I will say that. Out of the Pokemon games, it's not the worst. It's got its merits, but the story is its big problem.
Yeah, yeah. The Sword and Shield story is kind of a big problem because it's
Yeah.
kind of stupid.
Yeah. And then BDSP, it just had too many bugs. It pulled the worst parts of Diamond and Pearl. It didn't even do anything from Platinum. Like, if you're gonna remake the Gen 4 games, you have to go with Platinum because it's the better version of Gen 4.
Yeah.
Like, and then with Scarlet and Violet,
I
I
mean,
don't
like,
even have to say anything. You could probably show a picture of the fucking meme of the stretched out player character riding on Maridon or whatever, and that explains the whole thing right there.
yeah. I mean, like, I understand why they went for Diamond and Pearl and not Platinum, because they did the same thing with Oras,
Right.
and
But
also
also
they
with
also did
Oraz,
this. They also did the same thing with Heart Gold and Soul Silver,
well, that's true.
and they
Whereas
also
in
did
Heart
this.
Gold,
They also did the same thing with Fire Red and Leaf Green.
but the difference is those all had the improvements of their improved game.
That's true.
Because Oraz, while it wasn't following Emerald's storyline, it still had all of the really nice quality of life from Emerald, and also still fleshed out Emerald at the end. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver had, while not being the greatest because they're still Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they are still some of the best. There's a reason there are a $200 price tag on them.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason there's the high price tag on those games.
Mm-hmm.
And Leaf Green and Fire Red, if you want to play Leaf Green and Fire Red, it's not hard to get a copy. It's really not.
Yeah. I don't know where my copy is. But yeah. Even I have a copy of Fire Red. It's not a good copy because the shell is broken and also the battery's dead. But it's a copy of the
The
game.
point is, you have it.
Yeah.
Um, and that's like people are like actually being like, Nintendo, don't even bother making a remake of Black and White or Black 2 and White 2 because you're just gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like people are like, just like at this point, I'm just kind of like, just port the game. Don't even remaster it or anything. Just fix the controls and then just port it. Like, don't even touch it.
Yeah.
Because I've lost all sense of like
Hope.
trust in Game Freak.
Yeah.
and especially Nintendo because they're the ones letting Game Freak do this.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they're probably fueling it even more by giving Game Freak really hard crunch lines and not giving them enough time to actually make sure their games fucking run.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing of why I follow companies like Square and Capcom, because while they may not be perfect, they at least take the time to make sure their games actually.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I thought Monster Hunter Wilds was going to not release until next summer, but now it's releasing in February. So I'm hoping that means that they're actually on track or even ahead of what their original dev plan was, because originally it was scheduled for summer of next year. And it's kind of a big jump to go from summer to literally start of the year. So I'm hoping that they took the beta, fixed the bugs there, and now they're ready for release in February.
Yeah.
So, and like with Square hasn't had a bad game drop in a while. Like, yeah, they're expensive games they drop, but they also meet up to that quality.
Yeah. We're past our allotted time, so I think we should.
Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah.
To be fair, we went on a Rivals tangent.
Yeah, we talked way too much about Rivals.
But honestly, that's fine, because then a long episode like this will makes up for how much we missed.
Yeah. Probably
So,
in the next episode we need to talk about the Game Awards.
oh shit, yeah, the Game Awards and then also the fucking Streamer Awards.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Yeah,
Probably in February.
There, I
Yeah.
made a note in the Discord for us.
Yeah, I see it.
So that way we don't forget.
Yeah.
Because I will forget.
Yeah.
All right. Outro. All right. So looking at the time, we went a little long, almost 2 hours.
Yep.
But I think having our very long breaks between posts, it makes up for it. So with that, we are going to end the video here. I want to say thank you for watching or even listening all the way through. Made it this, and with that, I am Brittany.
I'm Ivan.
And we will see you guys in the next episode of Black Nerds Podcast.
Oh, check out the gaming channel.
Oh yeah,